But yeah, stay aware of your dreams. I mean, just be cognizant. Um, and then the few times there's been a few times I've been compelled to write my dream down because it was just like, oh my gosh, this is
Yeah.
amazing. I I would like to do it on a more consistent basis. I would probably remember more of them, because like I had a really cool one this morning, but I started forgetting it right away. I was like, oh,
Oh,
and it might have had some things in it. If I would have started writing it right away, see, it comes back. It will stay with you for a little while, and then
hmm.
now someone I heard maybe this was on meme or something. It said if you still remember your dreams many years later, then it wasn't a dream. It was a visitation. It was a whatever. There's different things that happen. So that's your
Oh,
lucid things, or that's your those aren't going to leave you. And that's the ones I've written down, they haven't left. I still know what happened to them. And so those are the ones that compelled me to write about them. So maybe you don't need to write about the ones that are like that. See?
that kind of makes sense because you're making me think, which ones do I remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the ones that really had something to tell you.
Hmm. Yeah. Like I had a dream that I was going to have three boys. And do you know who's Sylvia Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Sylvia Brown was in my dream, and we were at my grandparents' house, and she walks me over and sits me down on their couch, which was a very specific couch. It was like this kind of pea green color and everything. And it's like, and she says, "You have a question for me?" And I said, "Yeah, I want to know how many kids I'm going to have." So this before, I think I had Josh at
Mm-hmm.
this time. I said, "I want to know how many kids I'm going to have." And she goes, "Well, you already have that answer," because I'd asked that in a meditation and I did get an answer. She goes, "You already have the answer. You're going to have three boys, and one's going to be harder than the other two." And then I woke up and I had three boys. And one was harder than the other two because he was just born. And then that's when the marriage dissolved. And I did that one on my own and it was hard.
Yeah.
So it was a true dream. But yeah, like right now, as I'm telling it to you, that there's so many details in my head that I'm not sharing that it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's interesting. But
Uh, Tiffany came to me in a dream before she was born, and she told me her name.
oh,
Mhm.
Jaden came to me in a dream so that I would actually have him because I think I was already on that page that my marriage was over.
Oh yeah.
And after holding him in the dream was so wild. I'm holding him, and my oldest Josh is sitting next to me saying, "Mom, I want to hold him too." And I'm like, and I just know when I hand him over that I'm going to wake up.
Oh.
And so I'm just sitting there holding him, and I'm putting Josh, I'm like, "Just give me a minute, just give me a minute." And I'm just looking at him, and I just know that if I hand him over, I'm going to wake up. And as soon as I did, boom, I woke up. But all the love that I felt for him, I had to have that dream so that I would
Yeah.
follow through and bring him in. I also had a dream that the two younger ones, Devin and Jaden, I was looking for them, and then I found them in one of the bedrooms, and they were grown up, and they were toddlers at the time that I had the dream. They were grown up, and from behind they looked the same. And I was like, I didn't know who was who until they turned around. And I actually had that experience in my house a few months back when I walked in the kitchen, and their hair color was similar at that point.
Hmm.
And I walked in for a moment. I was like, I didn't know which one was which. And then I was like, oh my God, that's like the dream.
Mm.
And so, yeah. So every once in a while I'll get them apparently
Yeah.
around my children. But
Hmm.
yeah. So it's interesting. Pay attention to your dreams. They
Yeah.
do tell you things.
Hmm.
So, hmm. Yeah. Now we're talking about dreams.
Now they're all coming in.
Oh, all right. Did we answer that question?
I would say so.
I think you did, but let's keep going with dreams.
Oh,
Okay.
This is from Ellie. I keep having dreams about dogs coming after me and latching onto my arm. Eventually, I get them to let go. Any insights into what that's all about? Haha.
Um, Yeah, I think you're looking for a dream book or something.
I am, and I
I
just
think what
moved,
dogs
I just moved
represent-
everything.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at.
And okay, was there fear of something else that you want to look at your emotions that you had in there too, besides what things represent, and a dog or something latching on. So you have to
I'm
look
pretty
on
sure the
dog.
dogs are a masculine energy. What side was it that they were latching on to? If it's
We
right
didn't
or
get
left,
that
that tells
information.
us.
Okay.
Yeah, so tell us what side, right or left, if
Mhm.
there's a way to decipher that. And then, so it could be an aggressive masculine energy that you're dealing with, either at work or at home. So where are you at when this is happening? There's
Yeah,
a
and then
lot.
what are your feelings about it? Because it's like, I mean, you're
Yeah.
just saying you're latching on, and you tried to let go. I'm not hearing.
Left side.
Usually, it's like, yeah, I was so scared. I was this. I didn't hear that. It was just they were latching on.
Yeah, so it is the left side. And then could you let us know also what's the setting that you're in? But yeah, what is your feeling with that? And does that fit? Is there
They also say they were oddly calm in the dream.
There we
oh
go.
good. Yeah, that's a really good sign that you're in control. Maybe somebody's attacking you. It could be a lawsuit. It could be somebody at work that's sabotaging you. It could be a lot of different things. It could
But
be
see,
something
from
at
that
home.
left, that's from the past. It's something from the past. Maybe something trying to get your attention,
Yeah.
latching on. And you're trying to get rid of it, trying to let go. So is there something in, yeah, is there
Yeah,
something
there's something there you're ready to let go of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like, see, that could be a message that you're trying to give yourself. It's like there's something that happened in the past that you're still holding on to. You're still, ooh.
Yeah, or someone from the past that's trying to hold on to you. But in a dream, all the characters are you unless it is a visit like we were talking about.
Yeah.
And what do those characters mean to you? Like if you're dreaming about their family members, if you're dreaming of the animals, maybe look up the meaning of those animals and just see if you can play detective a little bit. Look some of those symbols up. And be careful. Some dream, like if you're Googling it, some dream things are very negative. Just stay away from those.
Yeah.
And go for real simple answers and then evolve it for yourself with
Right.
find what resonates and then you put your spin on it.
Absolutely. And again, like, how do you feel about dogs? So it might be your feelings
Yeah.
there. How did you feel about that dog?
Absolutely.
Look at things like that. Yeah, all those things matter, but I completely agree. Yeah, discern.
Yeah.